Hello, everybody. I forgot to put the audio on this. Hold on a second. There you go. Not scuffed at all. Don't worry about it. Hey, everybody. How you doing? How you been? Let's make that a little quieter. Oh, cool. Everything's actually working. I didn't really get a chance to test everything until now. Well, I say everything's working, but on-screen chat's not here. Let's see. Is it just hidden? No, I think it's that Botrix just hasn't connected yet. Oh well. Curse mic time. Do I sound weird? Do I sound like a robot? Hold on, let me try to listen to myself. Is it? No, it sounds fine to me. Is it loud? It sounds a little loud in my mic's kind of off. It's probably, I don't know. maybe you're weird. Maybe you're the weird one. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded kind of loud in my ears, but I think that's just because my PC's audio is a little bit louder than it used to be on my old one. Anyway, how are y'all doing? It's been so long since I've had a solo stream. It's been, let me look real quick. I've basically only been doing collabs for the past couple weeks. When was I think we had the Linux test stream, which was just golf with your friends. Actually, no, it was Katawa Shoujo, like the quote-unquote Kenji arc, 2 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks since I've done a non-collab stream. That's not good. But the good news is that with the I got Windows 10 working on this PC, all my stream stuff appears to be working, so I should be able to go mostly back to normal. And we should be able to continue streaming, which is good. I've missed this. I've missed actually streaming and talking outside of a collab. Not that I hate my collab partners or anything, of course. I love them all dearly, but you know, it's good to chat. It's good to chat with you all by myself for once. Especially considering during collabs I don't really interact with chat much. And I am sorry for that. I'm just not very good at it. I gotta work on that. Also, I don't have my Stream Deck set up yet, so I can't do I can't ring the horny bell myself or bonk you all, so lucky you, I guess. So there is some stuff I still gotta set up, but it's okay, It doesn't take long to do that. Hi, Thomas. Hi Turbs. Hi, Sherway. Hi, Shadow. Glad to see you all. Bonk bonk, hell yeah. Are you ready for some Girlfoot? I am. I have no idea what the next event's gonna be about, considering we just wrapped up one last time. I did look at how many missions there are. We should be able to get it all done, I think. I don't know how long each individual mission is, but it has an average amount of missions, and I bet we can do it. I hope we can do it at least. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else? It's been 2 weeks. I should have more to talk about, shouldn't I? Let's see. I got some ideas for some streams and content coming up. Not that they're like that exciting, but they should be fun. We got Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm actually kind of excited for that. The more I hear about it, the more fun it looks. I'm hoping I enjoy the game because I'd like to spend a lot of time and make a lot of content for that. And then of course you get the Pal World Summer update, so I can do my usual Pal World binge. How goes the fight with the firewall? Oh, now Botrix decides to show up. Alright, so let's see how you are, you piece of shit. The fight with the firewall. Yeah, so I think the worst of my firewall problems are behind me on Linux. Of course, I need to reset everything up again because I'm gonna need to reinstall Linux. I don't know where the hell my new SSD is. It should have come in already, but it's not here yet. But I'm gonna install a new SSD and install Linux on that. Reason being, with a dual boot setup, you have to install Linux second, or at least configure it second. So I would have had to reinstall it anyway. And the reason why I gotta do that is because Windows is dumb and doesn't play well. So you gotta have Linux be the one that manages or it gives you the boot options. And the reason for getting a second SSD is so that I can install them on 2 different partitions, so they don't possibly overwrite each other. I've never dual booted before, so it'll be a learning experience. It shouldn't be too bad though. I'm pretty good at following instructions. We got that going for us. I'm trying to get some stuff ready for the new model debut. I really want to get that done because, again, I've literally been sitting on a brand new model for like 4 months now. I need to use it. I love this PNG model, but we need new things. I put so much work on it, like configuring it too. It looks so good. It's eating me alive. I should hopefully have a teaser trailer of sorts ready for you all at some point. And then we'll go with a debut from there. I don't want to just debut the model, I want to do something else with it. Kinda like a donathon, but maybe not with money, or maybe with money, I don't know. That takes a lot of planning. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, I think I've yapped long enough, I think. Unless you want me to yap more, I'm always down for that. I don't know what to yap about though. How about them sports ball game? Yeah, I don't watch sports. Alright, let's go play Girls Foot Line. So let's just, I gotta, hold on a second, sorry about the audio. Alright, so hey, how you all doing? We got some Girls Frontline 2 today. It's the gun game. You're in a lot of new girls today. I've noticed, I'm like, I don't know any of these characters. It should be fun, should be fun. And look at this, look at this. Go into settings, graphics, Maxima. Oh wait, not globals. All right, I have set to ultra quality, except there's one thing I turned off. I don't remember what it was though. It was I don't remember what it was. There was one thing that I like turned off because I didn't need it. Either way, we're using maximum settings. There's new beefy PC. Let's go. You gonna meet a British person? No! I can't believe you would do this to me. British? My inner American is crying right now. Anyway, let's escape from the city. Or sorry, from Cyborg, my bad. That's a weird way to call my wife. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Alright, let's pop into the story. Ignore the fact that I haven't done anything. How strong is the new computer? It's pretty beefy. We're talking... I'm not good at remembering CPU specs, or frankly even graphics card specs, but it's basically top of the... well, maybe sort of top of the line new stuff, but not really. We got an AMD Radeon... what was the recent one? Was it 9700? Something like that? I don't even remember. But it's new stuff that's practically brand new stuff. It's pretty good. And I got 96 gigabytes of RAM in this thing. 96! I don't think I'm gonna have any memory issues for a while. We're losing a bit of game at the edge. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. There you go. Alright, I haven't done this in a while. It's time to read. Everything has been overturned. The cycle is set to repeat. Offer a piece of your soul and you shall be a player on the chaotic, absurd stage. Well, that sounds like fun. Oh, we're just jumping right in, eh? We're in, what's it called again? Layer 2, I think it was. All right, we don't need you right now. We need the new Kolfni outfit for reasons. We need gun sniper girl. I mean, actually, I should bring Lotta for the big AoE, but you know what? I don't really care. All right, let's go crazy. It's time to read. Skip. I don't know. Tell me. Let me know if there's any oddities or weirdness with the video. Again, we got new hardware, so if there's any problems, I want to know to fucking fix it. In fact, just let me know if there's anything weird. There's some hat talking to me. That's weird. I think you're just. I think that's a you problem. Oh, this is a protect? This is an ally we're supposed to be protecting? Oh, it's them. No, not my Colgate. Stop shooting Colgate. My teeth will never be clean. After 404 Combat Team A's arrival at the Elmo, word about the loosening of the agreement naturally reaches members of Combat Team B. With Klukai's permission, 404 Combat Team B, being led by Vector, also successfully rendezvous with the Elmo. And just like that, Hyde 404, while still operating as an independent entity, will utilize the Elmo as a long-term base. Having just completed some combat simulation training, the members of Combat Team B return to the terminal. The progress bar on the monitor is at 100% and dense rows of data and statistical charts start scrolling down. Vector stares at the final combat evaluation score with a slight frown. You don't look very happy despite the decent score. Candidness is the key to effective communication among teammates. So tell me, why are you dissatisfied with the score? It's not about the score. Well, Rod, you didn't follow the operation plan we agreed upon beforehand. A good plan should be flexible enough to withstand change. As the mastermind behind the plan, I am well... Oh wait, it's not voiced? I just realized it's not voiced. Well, I mean, I guess that means we're gonna get through it in one day, because if it's voiced, we can usually chew through these pretty quick. Anyway, I am well aware of this, but since you find it necessary, I don't mind doing a full debrief and reveal. The original plan was to immobilize the enemies with a stun grenade after breaking through the door. Rushi and I would then lay down suppressive fire from the front. Well, Rod's British. Ah! British! I'm gonna do my best British accent. I apologize in advance because sometimes I think it turns into Scottish mid-attempt. So, sorry about that. I think I've mentioned this before, but when it comes to doing accents, like I have an idea of what they sound like in my head, but the moment I start trying to do them, that idea just gets jumbled, and then it just doesn't sound properly. Gotta soften the A's for practice. Yeah. Rushi and I would... that's Southern. That's the other thing. It's either Scottish or Southern that my accents all turn into. Maybe I'll just give her a Southern accent because it'll be funny. Rushi and I would then lay down suppressive fire from the front, while you and Hopsy would circle around and rescue the hostages. Yes, that's about right. You are correct, and you did your part. But your unexpected action affected the whole situation. Wellrod raises an eyebrow in acknowledgement. Indeed. I decided to deviate from the plan to eliminate a certain unit. I don't know why there was a chandelier in the lab, but I bet the interior designer who put it there would be glad to know that the fancy light fixture was the key to our victory. There were designers on level 2, that is. Has it occurred to you that actively altering the environment could put us at a disadvantage? I think you should make it clear what exactly you're getting at to avoid any misunderstanding. In other words, scattering glass everywhere wasn't exactly conducive to our subsequent actions or withdrawal. Shards of broken glass do not damage the doll frames. Oh, sorry. I messed up the English. They had it right and my mind had it wrong. I was gonna say like, oh, they wrote this wrong. No, I just said it completely wrong. Shards of broken glass do no damage to doll frames. Yes, but they do harm the hostages. Potato, potato. They're gonna all survive at the end of the day, right? Pardon? Wilrod is confused for a moment. We have no medical dolls on our team. Actually, I brought Colfney. We would have been fine. If a hostage gets injured and infected under such circumstances, we wouldn't have been able to fully complete our You seem to have overlooked a very important detail. Our hostages were simulated. That's the point, well, they're simulated. You're right, but when we're in the real world, our standpoints would be completely reversed. We don't consider the hostages, we would be the ones who'd end up in a recycling plant. So I suppose the pain wouldn't last long. No matter how many points we score on level 2, we would just be T-dolls whose lives are ruined by video games. To be fair, that would be quite fitting for me. Oh, the dead eyes. Also, you really should have notified us before making such a drastic move. If you look at the replay, Rushi clearly wasn't aware of your intentions, and so she couldn't coordinate with you despite being right next to you. Even if we suck, we should all suck together. The battlefield is ever-changing. Opportunities wait for no one. Surely you know that as well. You can't deny the fact that by dropping the chandelier on the enemies, I greatly reduced the threat they posed as well as the time it took to mount the rescue, thus increasing the hostages' chance of survival. Even in the real world, loitering at the scene... Oh, sorry, let me try that again. Loitering at the scene would be more dangerous to the hostages than getting caught by shots of glass. But if the chandelier had been rigged with a bomb or grenade, things would have turned out very differently. So what do you want me to do? Apologize for something that didn't happen, but could have happened in your pathetic delusional paranoia? Focus on the results, Vector, like a normal doll would. Sensing the tension in the air, Harpsies wrings her hands nervously. Rushi looks back and forth between her teammates and is just about to say something. Knock knock. A knock on the glass interrupts the confrontation. The dolls all look toward the sound. Commander, Shiki-kan. Is me. The door slides open with a soft whoosh. I retract my gaze from the screen in the training room and direct my attention to Vector, who has jogged up to me. What is it, Commander? Are you here to supervise our training? No, I came to talk to you. Still, isn't the score a bit low for you guys? Following my gaze, Vector glances at the data shown on the screen through the glass. Yeah, I didn't handle the problem very well. We have very different habits and ways of thinking. The adjustment process is proving a little challenging. I don't know if you've noticed, but rather than adjusting to each other, that sounded more like a full-blown argument to me. You heard it all then. Just a part of it, but things were getting pretty heated. The way I see it, you do work well as a team, but maybe things may go more smoothly if you communicate in some other way. Klukai said as much. She told me to find an effective way of communicating with my teammates. But arguing is also a way of communicating, no? I mean, in a manner of speaking, yes. Maybe a bit harsh, but through an argument, we can all effectively state our own needs and deepen our understanding of each other. Besides, Wellrod's cutting remarks also serve as a regular reminder that this position of leadership just fell out of the sky for me, and that I have yet to prove myself worthy of it. Wellrod. The change in the way she speaks was a bit dramatic, but I'm sure she didn't mean it that way. I do wonder what she has gone through. Her tongue is much sharper than it used to be. Still beats my constant self-pity. At least she worked on becoming more persuasive. You see, on top of reaching an understanding, you also need to reach a consensus. You must also get Wellrod to trust your concern and judgment if you value cooperation. But right now, both you and Welrod are still standing your ground and trying to force each other to accept your respective views. I hesitate as I gaze at Vector, who is now deep in thought. Vector was appointed as the leader of 404 Combat Team B by Klukai. It's clear to me that the biggest challenge that stands in her way of being a good team leader has nothing to do with her combat performance or battlefield awareness. The problem is with her personality and style. She fully acknowledges the problem, but that's all she does. She acknowledges it, and seems perfectly content to resign herself to it. I suppose deep down, even Vector herself doesn't believe that she is up to the task. Klukai may have given her some pointers, but she isn't really the type to give any encouragement. Sorry, that might have been a bit harsh. Since you're the team leader, I'm sure you have your own way of managing your team. Right, back to the subject. Have you seen the message that Klukai sent you? Vector pulls out her communicator immediately. There is one unread messages. I almost had that. There is one unread message. Mekti's training plan? What? I'll be out on a mission with Klukai. Andorus and Belka are also coming with us. Mekti's frame is still under calibration, so we'll leave her behind on the Elmo for now. However, Klukai has put together a training program for Mekti because she's worried that Mekti is going to sleep the whole time we're away and completely neglect her essential data calibration. Yeah, she totally would. She said you never replied to the message she had sent you, but she's busy preparing for the mission, so I came up to follow up on that for her. You want me to supervise Mekti's training? That's right. I believe Klukai would like Combat Team B to bring her along for your training as well. Don't go easy on her. Not even in a 4-on-1 or a relay fight. 4v1 would be a bit too... I've included all the things to know and precautions to take here. In any case, just make sure her head isn't always attached to her pillow. Fine, I hope Mekti won't find the fight against me too underwhelming. Vector's pessimism is a bit of a headache, but since I'm set it apart, I'll leave it till later. Basically, Klukai wants you to take over as Mekti's leader while she's away. So don't hold back and be as strict as you want with her, Vector. I'll do my best, but only if I can even wake Mekti and get her to attend her training. Yeah, I'll find a way. After returning to the training room, Vector informs her teammates of the arrangement made by the commander and Klukai. Oh, looks like our great team leader has switched careers and become a nanny. Vector ignores Welrod, who is still hung up on the argument they were having. Let's call it a day. Submit your reports before 6. I'll read through them after I finish supervising Mekti's combat simulation for today. Harpsy speaks up a bit timidly from her corner. She is cute. Why is she Scottish now? Like I said, my accents change. I can't keep them consistent. She'll be Scottish if I want her to be Scottish. She'll be Southern if I want her to be Southern. She sure as hell won't be accurate. What is it? Actually, may I supervise Mekti's training? Eh? You're actually volunteering for a mission, Harpsy? No, I was going to supervise Mekti's training to begin with, as a favor for Deer. Deer? I don't remember again. I don't remember already. Why? Because the EW tactical module she is using to debug her data was specially developed by Deer at Klukai's request. I also participated in the development of the module. Why do your eyes get dizzy? Since Dyer... I'm just gonna swap between the two and you can't stop me. Since Dyer has disembarked and returned to the safe zone, he asked me to monitor the operation of the module. An advanced tactical module? Sounds pretty interesting. Not really. That's all rather boring. So, since I'm supposed to be doing it, please let me. I understand. However, since Klukai has assigned the mission to me, I must be present. Harpsy, you're staying with me. Harpsy's face freezes a little comically as she struggles to respond. Okay. I'm staying too. Huh? Why are you staying, Welrod? I would love to see for myself what kind of advanced training Team A undergoes. Problem? Sorry, just seeing the word problem in a question mark just makes me think of Trollface. Ah, good times, good times. If Welrod is also here, then it's all over. What do you mean? In that case, Vivi, count me in as well. I'm sure you have better things to do. Your age is showing. Shut up! It's not that. Trollface isn't that old. Meme comics aren't that old. I want to spend more time with you, Vivi. Please. Staring at Abrushi's expectant eyes, Vector lets out a sigh. Suit yourselves. Just make sure you submit your reports by 6. Good work, team. MacD feels a light shove on her arm. Her auditory module, which has been inactive while in sleep mode, activates instantly. Wake up. Now, it doesn't sound like Kukai. The shove also felt a lot less violent than usual. In that case, I'll just... If you don't get up this instant, I'll confiscate all the manga on the floor, you hear? No, no, no! There's an out-of-print collectible edition of Doll X Family... Signed by the manga artist. It's super expensive. Actually performs a spectacular kip-up from the beanbag sofa. She relaxes visibly once she sees who it is. Oh, it's you, Vector. Here, I invite you to appraise this beanbag sofa together with me. I spent a fortune on it. It's much comfier than the couch in the lounge. I miss you, MacD. You see, the moment you lie down... As much as I want to join you, this isn't the time. MacD is utterly deaf to what Vector is saying, as if she's just flipped a switch. I really didn't want it to come to this, but according to the guide that Klukai has left behind, this would be the most effective thing to do. Do not hurt Doll X Family! With a helpless sigh, Vector grasps MacD by the arms, lifts her up, and shakes her back and forth with great force. Shaking baby syndrome! Shaking baby syndrome! Shaking baby syndrome! Ah! Oh, hold on! This thing will come loose at this rate! Not your brain! Right, I'm getting up, What the heck? You're starting to act more and more like Kukai. What happened? Are we supposed to be best friends at the Beanbag Club? You have 7 hours to complete today's combat simulation training. If you don't complete it in time, Kukai will be notified that your training is behind schedule. It's fine, Kukai isn't even here. I'm sure even the training conference will be postponed. Hang on, how do you know about my training program? Kukai asked the commander to task me with supervising your training before she left. Even though I don't really think someone like me is in any position to supervise others. Doll X Family Season 2. Oh, come on, she actually recruited a snitch? She even kicked up such a big fuss and got the commander involved? Wait, don't tell me she's also giving you the switch that determines my fate! What switch? Oh, nothing. Come now, Vector. Don't take everything so seriously. Remember the first tenet of our Beanbag Club? Never do anything now that can be put off until the last minute. Yo, words to live by? 7 hours is a really long time, you see. I don't remember joining any club. Get up. Lucas didn't mention it in her message, but I'm guessing I will be held responsible if you don't complete your training in time. Oh god, you're gonna read the canon event of Girl Frontline X Division 1. I don't know what that means, but okay! Seeing that you can't weasel her way out of this, Mekti slides off her beanbag sofa reluctantly. Trying to guilt trip me now, damn it. Lukai's becoming more and more like Leva. The Division video game from Ubisoft is canon in GFL. Wait, what? That's surprising. I take it they did like a crossover at some point. I don't. How have I not heard of this? That's crazy. Huh. Because I knew about the Blaze Blue collab, but not that one. That's weird. Wait, is the Blaze Blue collab canon? I need to know. Is there a chance Noelle can come back? Same with the Valhalla one. Okay, that one's cool though. I don't give a shit about the Division, but Valhalla, pretty cool. Yo, Mekti, morning. Isn't it almost afternoon? You guys on Team A sure are laid back. Mickey looks around the training room wordlessly and turns toward Vector. So just how little does Klukai trust me to have arranged such an over-the-top surveillance team for me? Maybe the two of us are the ones she doesn't trust. Whatever, Harpsy, make the preparations. Okay. Harpsy links Mekti to the control terminal. She hesitates for a moment after entering level 2, but then proceeds to activate the module. Turn on the monitoring device and project her level 2 onto the screen. Do we need to be that thorough? I believe by supervising, Klukai meant watching her every single move like a hawk. What's the matter with you today, Harpsy? Why do you seem so tense? We do have a Harpsy profile picture in game? Hell yeah. What? Do I? Look, Fifi, the image on the screen looks a bit strange. Prompted by Rushi's exclamation, Vector looks towards the screen. It is not showing the scene of a combat simulation. In the center of the black screen, an hourglass icon keeps rotating, and lines of text start emerging. Constructing a world framework. Formulating achievable objectives. Sowing tiny seeds of malice. What? A happy ending. What is this? Yeah, what? Just then, a new image appears on the screen. Oh, hey, look, this image looks familiar. The city from a bird's eye view is deserted. It appears desolate, dilapidated. The image lurches, then starts diving downward. A black spot on the ground grows ever larger. As the camera dives, a new text appears on the screen again. The once prosperous and beautiful city fell into decline under the ravages of invaders. As a guardian, it is your unavoidable duty to eliminate them. Young one, go, create a legend. The subtitles disappear. As the camera approaches the ground, it gradually becomes clear that the black spot is in fact a doll armed with a gun. She is facing a horde of enemies that are ready to attack. Oh, that's Mekti! I take it this is where the Division crossover is? She's basically playing the Division now, is that it? Well done, Harpsy. Harpsy did this? Mekti, what's going on? Uh-oh, it's starting. Let's talk after the game. No, but you'll know what game it is soon. Oh, okay. Trying to think now. Once you hear the game mechanics. Ah, okay. Rude. You deal like 7 damage to me like an asshole. Should've just shot the barrel. Oh, too late. I was gonna manually shoot the barrel. It's fine. Ba-ba! Honestly, the more I play this game, the more I realize that Colby kinda like sucks as a unit. But she's funny, so we'll keep her around. After making quick work of the enemies, Mekti holds up a big V sign. At the same time, the words "Level Up" pop up over her head. What the hell? Harpsy, get her on comms. Right. On the screen, Mekti jumps as she is startled by something. I mean, if you're not doing any game content, call me Spite as a healer. Maybe I'm stupid. Oh, fine as a healer. Yeah, fair enough. Mekti, on the screen, Mekti jumps as she's startled by something. Then she turns around and leans in closer. Wow, so the monitoring device looks like a flying camera on level 2. It's even equipped with comms. Disguised as a familiar that follows a girl around. A distasteful yet classic trope. Looks like you've been reading the manga I gave you, Harpsy. So I'm guessing I'll have to enter a contract soon enough. Eh? Harpsy? Why? What's this all about? Under Vector's impassive gaze, Harpsy finally stops wringing her hands and starts fiddling with the edge of her coat instead. It's a plugin that introduces video game mechanics into combat simulations. The plot is generated by an advanced AI. Yeah, I mean, it makes training more fun and interesting. I don't think we will find anything fun and interesting once Klukai finds out about this. I know you've been spending a lot of time on forums for game devs lately, but this mod wasn't your idea, was it? It's always my idea. I asked Harpsy to whip this up. Don't you find the training these days really dull? I just can't get fired up. But is it really a good idea to turn combat simulations into games? I've actually done my research, you know. The concept of gamification has been introduced to many jobs and business activities these days. Experimental results show that it significantly improves employees' enthusiasm and productivity. For the sake of 404's training efficiency, I don't mind volunteering as a lab rat to test this out. Professional slacker right there, hell yeah. Where's your proposal? Huh? Your investigation report and analysis? It's one thing that you didn't tell me, but you actually put it into practice before clearing it with Klukai? Well, if I told that tyrant right from the start, my ingenious plan would have been nipped in the butt. But training shouldn't be a game. Vivi and I have played a video game about warfare before, but it cannot really be applied to training. Since it's for the training, I'm sure Hopsy has considered the issue of applicability. To lump her in with a certain dork on Team A who only ever thinks about slacking and playing is doing her a disservice. Hey, I can still hear you. I'm not questioning Harpsy's ability, or Mekti's. The issue here is that you shouldn't have kept us in the dark about this. Anything can happen in such an unstable operating environment. You are indeed very perceptive of potential dangers in certain situations, but don't forget, this is just a game plugin. Dolls don't take any damage in virtual space, so why don't you give your worst-case scenario algorithm a break? Harpsy gradually starts to regain her composure. She peers at Vector woefully. Belrod's face appears calm, but her eyes still flicker with emotion. You see, on top of reaching an understanding, you also need to reach a consensus. You must also get Welrod to trust your concern and judgment if you value cooperation. But right now, both you and Welrod are still standing your ground and trying to force each other to accept your respective views. To reach a consensus, maybe I should yield a little? Come on, let's not argue. I'll tell Klukai about this later. She'll probably tell me off, but no biggie. If I don't start training, I'll get a demerit for falling behind schedule. In the end, Vector lets out a soft sigh. Fine, carry on with the training. I doubt we'll be able to contact Klukai or the commander anytime soon. All right. But I'm also taking part. Vivi? Huh? Well, I don't mind. You gave me such an earful, but you just want to play as well, eh? No, I'm just worried you'd run into problems that you can't solve. Also, if I don't experience it myself, I won't be able to report it to Klukai on its implementation. Oh, how very serious and responsible of you. Harpsy, log me in too. Okay. I'll change it to two-player mode. Alright, time for that game mechanic explanation, eh? So what game is this is the question. You said I'm gonna recognize it. Is it Halo? Can it be Halo? That'd be sick. The overgrown weeds and cracked soil beneath Vector's feet stretch all the way to the high walls surrounding the city in the distance. Using the watch-like operating device fixed on her wrist, Vector opens up the area map. On the map, the red cursors representing her and Mekti are drawing closer together. Vector, over here! The wind carries Mekti's holler. Vector studies her surroundings. Her attention is immediately drawn to a red telephone booth not far from her. Red telephone. I feel like this is a big tell, but I'm not getting it right now. She then catches sight of Mekti, who is bouncing up and down right next to the phone booth, waving her arms around. Her hair is frizzy and messy, like a bunch of weeds. Ahem. Vector the Brave, are you ready to set upon this adventure with me? I think I am? No, you're not. But that's all right. Mekti the Great Prophet will guide your way. Come, head inside. Mekti points at the red phone booth. Is this the Matrix? What's this? You'll find out when you get in. Vector is ushered into the phone booth, which looks decidedly out of place with its surroundings. Then, at Mekti's insistence, she picks up the receiver and puts it against her ear. After a soft click, a mechanical female voice comes from the other end of the line. Oh, Angie's not. Her mouth isn't moving. Hold on a second. Where the hell? Is she audible right now? Oh, she's not audible right now. What the hell? Silent G, yeah. It's weird. I had this working yesterday. The sound, yeah, that's right. That's because it's on a different source. Huh. Well, I'll save you some points and I'll turn off TTS Redeem. I'll have to troubleshoot it later because it was working when I tested it yesterday. I don't know what happened. That's weird. Oh, you know what it probably is? I think I know what it is. It probably just didn't save. Yeah, it didn't save my output device. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, I know what it is. I forgot to it's my fault. I forgot to finish setting this up. Oh, silly me, silly me. I can't really fix it right now. So yeah, we'll just have Angie's just gonna be off today. It's fine. I'd refund you the points, Wing of Shoe, but I think you're fine. Listen. I said there might be some bugs or things that I forgot to configure or didn't configure correctly. I said that would probably happen. The fact that we've gone this long and it's only happened once is actually pretty good, all things considered. I don't know if you I don't think you realize how much stuff goes on in a single, in the background of a single stream. I'm point starved, like Patrick Star, damn. We're taxing his point star, yeah. I'm taxing you for your points, that's what it is. Look at you. A lot of you have over 100,000 points. Oh my god. Saving game, do not disconnect. Saved, you are fully restored. Vector hangs up and exits the phone booth. She realizes her HP bar is full again. So it's a save point. Save points are super important. You can only level up and restore to full health at save points. Whoa, how come you jumped at 3 levels in an instant? Your level is now even higher than me, the Great Prophet. I killed several Elids on the way. Do you get more XP from farming Elid mobs? That shouldn't be the case. Are you really Mekti? Of course I am, why do you ask? Your energetic demeanor and genuine effort in problem solving are incongruent with my neural records. I told you as much. Gaming can boost enthusiasm. If you weren't this enthusiastic in real life, Lukai wouldn't have... Whoosh! The sound of a bullet slicing through the air. Sniper, 11 o'clock! The 2 dolls dive to the side of the road. The next second, a bullet hole appears in the spot where they were just standing. Vector promptly draws her submachine gun and aims it at the source of the shot, but she freezes at the sight of their attacker. The doll, standing on the slope not far away, sports corkscrew twin tails that are most familiar to Vector. Relax, that was just a greeting. But her attitude is utterly unfamiliar. Huh? Rushi? Why is she also in the game? That's not Rushi. What? Who are you? Ruina Crystallis lies just ahead. It is not a place meant for morons like you. I've seen too many who risked everything trying to make a fortune, but ended up paying with their lives. Rushi, who bears the name tag number 90 above her head, continues her monologue as if she hasn't heard Vector's question at all. You're right. Rushi doesn't talk like Lukai. What? You don't know about Ruina Crystallis? I feel like that's a big giveaway. It sounds familiar. I'm not picking it up though, but that's just because I'm stupid. technology of converting collapsed crystals into crystal energy has won this city worldwide renown. Just how ignorant are you? Not Ruina. Oh yeah, that's why I recognize the word Ruina. Library of Ruina. But yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. I think. Something more popular. I think it's definitely something popular. I just can't put my finger on it yet. Collapsed crystal? Crystal energy? Crystal energy has made Ruina Crystallis the most prosperous and affluent city in the world. It is the best paid place for us crystal hunters to find job. PP90 is powerful twin tails, hell yeah. Crystal hunters is... I see crystals, my mind just wants to say Final Fantasy, but I haven't played much Final Fantasy, so I don't know for sure. Unfortunately, the largest asteroidal crystal pipe in there exploded, and the radiation released led to the creation of countless invaders. It was all because of the wanton destruction they caused at Ruina Crystallis in this sorry state. Rushi's tone and gestures become increasingly impassioned. It's almost as if a spotlight is shining on her as she soliloquizes. Queezes? Shut up! But even as a set of ruins, the remaining collapsed crystals in Ruina Crystallis still attract countless fools who dream of getting rich overnight. If you're just headless flies driven by greed, I advise you to turn around and scram as fast as you can. What the hell is she on about? Huh? You're not headless flies, you say? Who on earth are you? After that, Rushi freezes like someone has pushed a pause button on her. She just stares at them unmovingly. 2 lines of text appear in front of her out of thin air. A. We are not headless flies. B. We are guardians who have come to save the city. He seems to be automatically filtering what we say. These 2 lines are responses? Oh, maybe. What? Maybe we're in a cutscene, and these 2 lines are choices that will set us on different plot branches. In that case, this number 90 must be an NPC? NPC? Mekti, have you ever encountered this when you used your plugin previously? Nope, the plots were all really simple. It's either slaying a dragon to save a princess or collecting little beasts as pets. So dating sim, hell yeah! Why don't we just ask Harpsy, the creator of the plugin? Harpsy? What the hell's going on here? But the surveillance camera simply flutters around them, giving no response. Strange. The comm line disconnected? Huh? Then let's just randomly pick an answer. Mekti reads the 2 lines quickly. Let's not beat around the bush and just state our identity. We are guardians who have come to save the city. Wow, that sounded pretty badass. Rushi comes to life again after receiving a new input. Guardians? Could weaklings like you actually be guardians? Since you're guardians, I have no reason to stop you, though I seriously question your ability to save Ruina Crystallis. How dare you question us? To prevent you from a humiliating death, I have some information to share with you. Invaders will regenerate infinitely in the radiation. It can only be eradicated by using a secret weapon that can cleanse the radiation. The secret weapon is in a research institute in the northwest corner of Ruina Crystallis. I have guided many people there, but none have returned. If you're sure about this, follow this road and head north. There is a border terminal, which is the only entrance to the sealed city. And here's some supplies for you. Zone map. Obtained. Ammo. Obtained. Main story quest updated. Is this fucking Fallout? As the mechanical female voice speaks again, the dolls feel a soft vibration on their wrists. Now go and complete your mission. Stop taking up space here. With that, Rushi freezes again. Almost at the same time, a frantic voice shrieks from the surveillance camera. Vivi, that wasn't me! I would never call you a fool or a moron! Delete that from your neural logs. I actually find her assessment quite pertinent. Vivi! Don't worry, even I could tell that wasn't you. Get Harpsy on the line. Okay, but promise me you'll delete that. Harpsy, here you go. Harpsy's voice now speaks from the camera. Vector? Why did the comm lines get disconnected just now? It didn't. To enhance gaming immersion, voice input is automatically disabled when entering a cutscene. A cutscene? So that number 90 really is an NPC? Yes. The creative AI implanted in the plugin can only write very simple things in the early stages. After a period of time, it will learn and upgrade itself by reading the subject's neural logs. Maybe this is why Mekti had never encountered any NPCs before. Wait. Reading the subject's neural logs. That's right, due to a lack of R&D funding, some of the settings as well as the NPCs' models and appearances are randomly extracted and recreated from dolls that have taken part in past combat simulations in their neurolog. So that wasn't really Rushi, but merely a character with Rushi's appearance data. The personality is based entirely on the plot generated by the AI. Carbon copy in terms of physical appearance, with a completely different personality? Oh boy, that's pretty interesting. I'm getting really excited about what's gonna happen. Does this Ruina Crystallis you mentioned exist in reality? No. Yeah, I just grabbed some information about collapse crystals and made up the rest. Perhaps to ease Vexter's concern, Harpsy adds cautiously. Don't worry, it's all just for internal use. None of it is uploaded to the network. Our data is totally safe. Understood. Vector nods. I have no more questions. Let's go, Mekti. Now that we have the new map, we should continue to explore. Oh, you seem to be even more fired up than me, Vector. See, gamification does work. Perhaps, but being more fired up than you isn't something that warrants much praise. True. Following number 90's instructions, the two dolls enter the border terminal without much hassle. The deserted building appears spacious and empty. A gloom of the unknown lies beneath the turnstile. Whoa, it looks almost like a passage that leads to some kind of alternate dimension. Watch your step. What? Mekti dodges aside at a reflex. When she looks back, she realizes it's just the broken limb of an eyelid. You'll figure it out once Vector asks the questions. Oh, okay. Huh. Now let's take a good look. The whole place is littered with eyelid remains. I have a bad feeling about this. Once we go through this passage, we should be in the city. Vector peers at Mekti's health bar. By the way, I've been meaning to ask. What? What's that grayish-white thing underneath our health bar? Goes down periodically. Stamina bar! Oh, that's... All of a sudden, a piercing howl interrupts their conversation. Vector's eyes flash as she darts a glance behind her. Duck! Enemy attack! I don't think that's a duck. I think that's an eyelid. And none of them look like ducks. We are facing an unknown number of enemy units. Let's keep our distance for now. These footsteps. Wow, it sounds like there are quite a few enemies. Let's just try to handle them to the best of our abilities. Okay, I'll take this side, you take that side. I'm bringing Lotta back for AoE. We don't need sniping right now. Technically, I think Mekti would be like the best one to take off, because she seems better for like boss fights, but I don't care. Wow, PP can invade you now. This is Dark Souls. Bang! The last Elo just shot to the head and topples to the ground even while it's lunging forward. Standing in front of it is Vector, who didn't manage to raise her gun in time. Her finger still remains on the trigger. I mean, remains still. There's a difference. Phew, that was close. Are you okay? Orange, hi. Hi, Hayami! How have you been? I'm streaming. It's only been a while since I've done a non-collab stream. It's only been 2 weeks, don't worry about it. I've been good. Good. How have you been? I'm not Ben, I'm Orange. Jeez. I hope classes are going well. I hope you're studying hard. Anyway. No. Oh. The life of a Linux streamer. I'm not even on Linux right now. Vector straightens up. She curls her fingers and uncurls them again tentatively. Do you want me to name all the bones of the hip, legs, and foot for you? Oh yeah! I mean, what? I was unable to move due to some kind of force, but I seem to be okay now? Oh, that's because your stamina bar was down to 0. Stamina bar? You know, the grayish-white thing that you were just asking me about. Any big movement like jumping, rolling, etc. consumes stamina. Your stamina bar is empty. You won't be able to move and will have to wait for your stamina to recover. From proximal to distal. Ahem. To do that, Mekti the Prophet suggests that you move and kite your enemies while recovering your stamina. Don't make any big movements unless you absolutely have to. I see, but how do you define big movements? Any movements other than walking. Doesn't seem very reasonable. Oh my god, is this really just Dark Souls? What are you talking about? This is the essence of this kind of game. Stamina management is the key that sets noobs and pros apart. Please tell me this isn't like Dark Souls. I'm gonna cry. You still have much to learn, newbie Vector. Gun game Dark Souls? No! But in reality, unless there's some kind of malfunction, dolls don't experience such interruptions to their power supply before the battery runs out. I can't think of any real benefit this mechanism brings to actual combat in the real world. Well... Mekti seems to be devoting a lot of computational power to pondering this question. Her brow furrows deeply. It can reduce unnecessary maneuvers, conserve energy and power. See, at the end of the day, energy and power aren't infinite. I personally disagree. No? No, this is very much a reality. Your battery ain't gonna last forever. But I will note this down and let Klukai and the commander be the judge of that. We're having so much fun here. Why do you have to keep bringing up the bad ending that awaits me? As they converse, they step over the remains of the Elid and head towards the turnstile. Neither of them notices its almost imperceptible twitch. Oh gosh, he actually did name all the bones. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce those. Actually, you know what? I actually am. We get the sacral canal, the anterior sacral femoria, posterior sacral femoria, median sacral crest, sacral hiatus, cox, ilium, iliac crest, anterior superior iliac spine, posterior superior lilac spine. There you go. Say it with an accent too. Ah, it's too late. Which is the funny bone. The funny bone is not located in the legs. I hate to break it to you. With a soft click, Vector and Mekti exit the phone booth. Oh my god, it is Souls-like. She leveled up at the bonfire. You save it, but... I mean, you don't actually have to save at a bonfire, but that's besides the point. It really is Souls-like. Oh no. Oh, she wasn't even done! Anterior, inferior, crocodile, alligator, iliac spine, posterior, inferior, iliac spine, ischial body, ischial spine, greater tuberculosis notch, body of pubis, ischial tuberculosis, ischium, ischial ramu, inferior pubis ramus pubis, acadiabulum. There. Perfect. 10 out of 10. With a soft click, Vector and Mekti exit the phone booth. Before them lie the familiar weeds and cracked earth. The bloody text, God damn it! You died, remains hauntingly fresh in their memory. Wait, why are we here again? You return to the last save point only when you die. So clearly we just died? How? I have no idea. I was talking to you, so I didn't see anything, but something probably ambushed us from behind. Just then, the surveillance camera pipes up while circling around them. Vivi, I saw it! It was that Elid you shot down. It was feigning death. It was the one who attacked you from behind. They don't do that in Dark Souls. Elid? It feigned death? We've been had. Should have known there would be such sneaky-ass moves in this kind of game, yep. Hang on, am I being ignorant here? Have you ever seen an Elid that knows how to feign death? I haven't, but that doesn't really rule out the possibility. When it's a matter of life and death, even the poor Elids have to pick up some cunning tricks. Had 2 bone marrow operations at 8 and 16. The one from 8 left a permanent scar because of the larger needles. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why you shared that, but damn, that's rough, buddy. Me, I actually have some scars. I got some scars on my arm because I broke my arm. I might have told this story before. I broke my arm when I was like 5 or 6 when it happened. I literally, it was recess time at school. We were heading outside to go hang out in gym, and I tripped over a girl and broke my arm. My bone almost popped out of my skin. It didn't though, but it almost did. They didn't. The doctors weren't sure that my arms would actually, my right arm would continue to grow at the same level as my other one. They thought there was a chance I might have been lopsided the rest of my life. But no, I turned out pretty good. It turned out pretty well. They did a good job on me. Now I just have two scars on my right elbow where my the pins that were keeping my bones in place while they healed were. It was a great time, great time. Never been hospitalized, so can't relate. You lucky son of a. Good for you. Good for you. Anyway, if that's true, then all commissions that involve elids would double in price. This time, it's Wellrod who speaks through the camera. Vector, isn't this one of those extreme unlikelihoods that you're so obsessed with? This shouldn't be so far-fetched, according to your logic. The Derision in Wellrod's tone does not escape Vector, but she makes no rebuke. Instead, she pulls up the game interface. Oh yeah, what did you put your levels in anyway? You're missing a certain amount of ammo and 531 XP. Is this a system error? Nope, you gotta go pick it up. Tibia and Fibia. Oh, I know those ones! I think. Actually, no, I don't. Anyway, oh nah, it's probably the penalty for dying. Penalty? For dying? Just as we get drops as a reward for killing enemies, if we die, we also lose supplies and XP. But the supplies are usually retrievable at the location of our death. Wouldn't they be seized by the enemies? Huh? That'd be way too infuriating, no? These are the player's hard-earned supplies. If any game implements that, it'll flop real hard as soon as it launches. I mean, let's not forget, in Bloodborne, when you die, a nearby enemy... Bloodborne, when you die to an enemy in Bloodborne, that enemy gets your drops, and you have to kill them to get them back. So no, actually, Mekti, that does happen. Oh my god, I can't read all these, Hayami. I'm freaking tweaking orange, that's all from memory. Good! I'm glad you were able to do that all from memory. That means you're studying well. Good job. That's because the human body's got a lot of bones in it. The fact that you remembered all that is really good. And you've only been studying this for what? Like, I think you said you started class like a week ago or something like that? I have 64 slides of muscles to learn. Oh my god, good luck. Though it might actually be an interesting gimmick. 2 days. 2 days?! Oh my god. Feels like the game is dragging us around by the nose. I almost said noose. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Sometimes when you just can't beat the game and you're so angry you just want to quit, you'll think to yourself, oh, I should at least pick up the loot before quitting. Yeah, I do that all the time in Souls games. Then once you've done that, you'll think, since I'm here, why don't I give it another go? Maybe I'll beat it this time. Then before you know it, a whole night has passed. Yeah. To be fair, only PlayStation people have played Bloodborne. I mean, I never owned a PlayStation, but I did play Bloodborne because I borrowed it from a friend. It's pretty good. I said it, Animaniacs. Hello, nurse. I would horny bonk you right now if I had my stream deck set up, but oh, you're getting away with it this time. So the game is exploiting the player's fear of loss and competitive nature to keep them addicted. Let's go and retrieve our loot and make our way to Ruina Crystallis. Of course it's a Souls-like. Why did it have to be a Souls-like? We'll have to be careful this time around. We'll be fine. I know that the Elids here can play dead now. They're learning from their mistakes. I'll take the 40 strength required anti-tank cannon in this girl Souls like. Remember to shoot them once more after they go down to ensure that no elids are playing dead. Yeah, I've got it. I'm surprised that dolls with their inhuman reaction times didn't react to the to the elid sneaking up from behind. Is this literally the exact same? Yes, they are. This is like the exact same as last. Okay, cool. Ooh, freaking Shiroi. What did Shiroi do? Oh, I have top chat open. Did somebody post something in live chat? Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, just blame Shiroi. It's all Shiroi's fault. Watch Hayami blame me for her struggles. Yeah. Deserve. You always were. What do you mean were? Shiroi did it. That's true. It was closest I think I would lose. That was a hard game. That was training. Never mind. Let's go see what else we can take. He hacked my keyboard and made me type where, yeah. The likely story. How dare you, Shiroi. Mechty and Vector start rummaging through the pile of elids scattered all around for supplies. The searched elid corpses disintegrate and fade away. Yeah, they do that. A cheap bracelet made of inferior crystal fragments. Judging by the description, it seems pretty useless. If it's useless, it's probably an item that's related to the plot. We can't go wrong by keeping it with us. Say, this has been quite profitable. With all the XP, we can level up twice in a row. We're constantly at risk of losing the XP before we find the next save point. It'd be wise not to treat them as yours yet, so that you won't feel sorry if you do lose them. Good advice, Vector! A lot of Souls players who play games for the first time get really upset when they lose a lot of souls that they could have used to level up. But it really doesn't matter, because it's pretty easy to get souls back. So don't ever get discouraged if you lose them. You'll get them back. If we lose them, we can always get them back. It's just a bit of a pain. You can always start again in games. True! My work here is done. Sabotaging Hayami is your life's goal. A respectable profession. You can always start again. Does that mean you don't always give it your all? Exactly. Oh, no, I always put in an effort. Now where can they praise the sun? Oh my god, that'd be awesome if they put a praise the sun reference in this. Vector stares at Mechty with a look of disbelief. Then, all of a sudden, another thought seems to have struck her. If we die again while in the process of retrieving our loot, will we still be able to recover the things we were trying to retrieve? I haven't really come across that situation. But speaking from my gaming experience, probably not. Harpsy, is that right? The camera hovering in midair bobs up and down twice. That is indeed the case. I based it on a game with similar mechanics. Basically, you can only recover the things that you last dropped. So if your inventory is empty to begin with, you won't be able to recover anything. In other words, players are very likely to end up with nothing at all. Huh? Yeah, if you're not careful, then that's true. An extremely limited amount of save points, save-based recovery, enemy resetting, drops penalty. So far, I find the design and features of this game that are beyond the scope of training a little too harsh and cumbersome. Shut up! I like these games! Huh? I was just trying to match the level of difficulty to the module. Also, Mechty said these were all standard setups for games. I mean, not really, Mechty. Mechty's a hardcore gamer, huh? Standard setups for games. I'd assumed you would at least consider how to incorporate training into the game. From what I can see, you simply shoehorned it into a framework without much thought. That's where you're wrong. Suffering is the essence of this sort of mechanism. Only through the trial of hardship does the fruit of victory taste sweeter. Yes! Mekti gets it! That's my girl! Let's go! I don't have a module installed for ingesting food, thank you. So what else do I not know about the essence of this kind of mechanism? You're missing the point, Vector. Mekti is also a soul sister! Yes! You've been approaching this with a negative bias and much reluctance from the get-go. It's only natural that you struggle to experience the fun I'm trying to explain. You've got to relax. I think you also completely fail to comprehend my concerns. I totally understand them. But since we're here, we should just chill and enjoy the game. You. Vector's brow furrows, and she lets out a heavy sigh. Never mind, at least in terms of combat, both the breakout in the beginning and the ambush we just went through match the settings of the module. There's some things that didn't make much sense in other aspects, but they're not impossibly far-fetched. Wow, sounds like you've played some impossibly far-fetched games. I just find it very bizarre that these games demand dolls to behave in a way that follows human physiological habits. Can you explain it in a more understandable way? Basically, back when we were still at Griffin, Rishi and I took part in a gaming tournament for some monetary reward. The event was quite heavily promoted. I wonder if you remember. Gaming tournament? That does ring a bell. Apart from dying in combat, players in that game could also die from hunger and hyperthermia, the Division collab. I had a feeling that's what she was talking about. Did she say Griffin? Griffin? That wouldn't be so strange for humans, but we are dolls, so we tend to overlook such problems. If this plugin also incorporates the same mechanism that makes it possible for us to die from a lack of sustenance or low temperatures, then it would make it even more difficult for us to beat the game. Can you imagine a Souls game where you gotta keep track of your temperature and eating? That'd be crazy. Hold on, don't tell me you're talking about... In a sense of the word. What, you didn't participate? Nope. I remember a doll player did actually freeze to death. I think she went by Pink Nyan Nyan Punch. What a tasteful name. Hmm? Was it you? Or were you Pink Nyan Nyan Punch? Right. We better get going or the elids here will respawn. No they won't, Mekti. It's like Raw Danger and Dark Souls combined. I don't know what Raw Danger is, but I'll take your word for it. You're right. Let me check which way we should go. After scrutinizing the map for a while, Vector plots out a serpentine route. You're looking at Pink Nyan Nyan Punch. I knew it! Looks like we'll be spending quite some time on the road. The Research Institute and the border terminal are on two diagonally opposite ends of the city. Oh, that's really far. How long will it take for us to get there? Running across the map is always such a chore. Huh? Can't we just travel along a straight line here? Mekti points at a straight passage leading to the northwest area marked with a dotted line on the map. The mouth of the passage is right ahead of them. Underground transportation hub of Ruina Crystallis. Are you sure? Anything underground always sounds particularly ominous. The value of training is demonstrated in dangerous places. We're not tourists, so what's the point in spending so much time on the road? You're right. It's more important to complete the training. Good job, team. This is taking us a bit of time to get through, it seems. We're an hour in and we're on chapter 4, so maybe this is a two-parter. Vector and Mekti feel their way forward in the gloom of the transportation hub. If we die again, let's not go underground again. According to the map, this is the fastest route to the Research Institute. The route above ground is too meandering. But at least we're much less likely to get surrounded and brutally killed by enemies in the dark, like just now, don't you think? I didn't know our night vision was disabled. Our most recent death cost us 1,500 XP, 100 TED ammo, and 25 healing potions. Jesus Christ, what's the economy of this Souls game where you have 25 healing potions? It's Dark Souls 2, god damn it! All our effort down the train, just like that. Don't just assume we're definitely gonna die. We've gone through this part before, so we can just counterattack following the enemy's sequence of attacks, right? Then have you memorized the enemy's sequence of attack? Yes. Well, 2 came from straight ahead, then 3 from the left, and 1 from behind? Wrong. There were 2 enemies attacking us from behind. The one who grabbed you crawled up to us on the ground, while the one who attacked me was hanging from the ceiling. Vector feels the doll behind her shiver. That sounded like something right out of a horror game. But since you've memorized it, we should be fine, no? There's no telling if we will encounter more enemies after that, but at least you'll get your stuff back. No daggerfall mechanics, like a chance to miss if Dex isn't high enough. Oh god. Can you imagine being able to miss like that in a Souls game? That would be infuriating. You're right, games like this love kicking you when you're down. Seriously, this AI has really got the sadism of a certain game devs down pat. It's funny because FromSoft, they're not even sadists, they're just like, yeah, we just wanted to make it a little challenging. No, we've made sure Miyazaki can finish them, so they can't be too hard. Going by your own logic, I thought this would also be a so-called essence of these games. It's only an essence after you beat the game. Before that, it's all the dev sadism. And it's just exhausting. I feel like I've reached to the point where I'd just quit the game and go to sleep. But this is your training. Oh. Vector ignores the reluctance in Meki's voice and continues onward. As darkness hampers her vision, her auditory module becomes exceptionally sensitive. In this cavernous underground transportation hub, even the softest rustle sounds incredibly loud. Vector suddenly comes to a halt, causing Mekti to crash right into her back. No, that hurt. Why the heck did you stop all of a sudden? Hush, stay quiet and crank up your auditory module's sensitivity. Why are you being all secretive? Mekti rubs her forehead and does as instructed. A buzzing noise like the flapping of bee wings grows clearer and clearer from ahead. Is it coming from here? Vector places her hand on the wall next to her and feels her way down inch by inch. What? There's a vent here, and the sound is coming from inside. They found an illusory wall! Mekti, back up a bit. Huh? Okay. After a burst of gunshots, something plate-like falls to the ground with a clang. The opening should be wide enough. I mean, I guess that's one way to call it an illusory wall. Wait, you're going in there? I want to see what is making that noise. The sound is too rhythmic, which seems suspicious. To prevent us from encountering anything unexpected again while we're on the way to recover the supplies we've lost, we must eliminate all unfavorable conditions in advance. You have a point. This could be a hidden stage or something. Make it quick. I'll wait here for you. God, I almost actually yawned there. Mekti lets out a massive yawn. She seems to have grown tired of being energetic. Have you forgotten who's supposed to complete her training here? Ugh, I haven't. But what if we wipe in there? All our worldly possessions will get swallowed by the system again. That's why I told you not to think of them as yours. If we wipe, we'll just start again. We can start again however many times we want, since it's a game, right? Wow, I can scarcely believe Vector actually said something so reckless. I'm just doing my best to comprehend your idea of fun. After turning a few bends along the ventilation duct, the 2 dolls' vision becomes clearer and clearer as their eyes capture a little bit of light. At last, they reach the other end of the ventilation duct. Vector dislodges the metal plate by force, and light floods their vision. Wait a minute, this is the Elmo. Metal buckets and storage boxes are scattered all around in a space which is neither big nor small. Several switches are mounted on the walls, and several generators are locked behind metal fences on either side of the passage. This is the generator room? But these generators aren't running, so where's the power coming from? And what's that mechanical sound? Could it be that? Vector looks toward where Mekti is pointing and sees an electric cable traveling down the wall and across the passage. The cable is connected to a glass container device. A sparkling crystal is suspended in the glass container. slowly rotating while emitting a rhythmic buzz. That's... Just as they make to approach it, the sound of a glass container crashing to the ground suddenly comes from behind them. They quickly dart behind a pillar and raise their weapons. The person who has suddenly appeared behind them is currently grabbing at her own face with both hands, looking utterly terrified. Ah! I've been spotted! Is that Harpsy? It is Harpsy. The hovering camera wobbles in the air as if in protest, but it makes no sound. Spotted lab rats will be eaten! What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? The NPC, named TMP, appears to be in a state of extreme panic. She keeps pacing around the pillar in the passage maniacally. Then, all of a sudden, she stops. Oh, I need to calm down. Calm down and think. Oh, right. I have to find the Anywhere door. If I find the Anywhere door, I'll be able to leave. She looks around. Her face lights up in glee as her gaze lands on one of the storage boxes. I found it! TMP steps right into the box and closes the lid above her head in one fluid movement. Is this Bochi? Vector strides forward and flings the lid open. A scream that sounds almost like a groundhog immediately comes from within the box. Ah, I found again. I'm getting eaten. Ugh, it's so loud, my auditory module. Vector, do something. As the scream persists in the background, two choices once again appear before the two dolls. A, close the box and let her calm down. B, use item, crystal bracelet. Huh? So this is where you can use it. Vector taps the icon of the crystal bracelet on her watch and confirms that she would like to hand it over to Harpsy, who bears the tag name TMP above her head. I'm getting eaten, I'm getting... Oh, that's... The bracelet icon in TMP's hand materializes into an actual bracelet. At the sight of the bracelet, the girl's panic is immediately replaced by joy. Hehe, you're okay, Oliver. You're the very picture of health. I'm so glad you didn't get eaten by monsters. Now we can get out of here together. Make sure you hold on to my hand and don't let go. TMP puts the bracelet on her wrist fastidiously. Then she gives the two dolls a solemn bow. Thank you. Thank you so much for bringing Oliver. Sorry for mistaking you for scary monsters. Oliver was all I had even before becoming a lab rat. We love going on treasure hunts in the city. Oliver said we were just picking up trash, but I often found treasures. Sounds like a scavenger. What's the deal with this lab rat business? Then one day, someone told us that he could offer us unlimited food and a safe place to live. But in exchange, we must do him a small favor by trying out some colorful candy and drinks. We agreed, so that person let us stay in the cage with lots of other lab rats like us. They were all covered in sparkly crystals, so pretty. Oh yeah, that's it. Wow, thanks goodness it didn't break. The jar is surprisingly sturdy. TMP picks up the glass container with the crystal lying by her feet and lifts it up for them to see. He said this crystal is super useful. It generates heat and power and can do anything. When I left the cage, I took some with me. As a gesture of my gratitude, I'll give this to you. You can also take all these. Their watches ping with notifications. Collapsed crystal obtained. Crystal-powered flashlight obtained. Item. Broken pocket watch obtained. This is all the treasure I have on me. Oliver and I will be resting here for a bit. Until next time, kind strangers. After delivering her lines in rapid-fire mode, TMP falls silent. Oh god, they're gonna die. Come back through here and to see it, and she's gonna be dead. Oh no! Wow, she came, she monologued, she scrammed. But a perfect NPC. Utterly no nonsense. Whatever the case, this... Vector waggles the flashlight in her hand. Shows that we can hand and plot-related items to NPCs in exchange for items that can help us along the way. Yeah! The broken pocket watch probably also has its use. There's no guarantee we'll run into the right NPC. Don't overthink it. We'll encounter them when the time is right. At least we have a light source now. We won't be so easily ambushed by elids that jump us from the shadows like before. But we won't necessarily beat them even if we can see. Ugh, one step at a time, I suppose. Now let's go get our stuff and continue on to the city. I can finally see clearly. So many enemies lying in ambush. Ooh, ah! All units be cautioned and take care not to be ambushed again. Wife, I mean, what? That enemy seems pretty dangerous. Maybe we should gang up on it? Agreed. Now that's what I call a tacit understanding between members of our fraternity. What? New boss? Alright, if there's a boss enemy. Wife? Where? I brought Mosin as if they're gonna take more than like 2 shots to kill the boss. Yeah. That's what I thought. With the help of the flashlight, the 2 dolls promptly dispatched the invaders in the transportation hub and recovered their loot. Watching her XP bar slowly grow, Mekti lets out a long exhale. Phew, I'm kinda in the mood again. Something's not right. Huh? I recovered less than 2/3 of my previous XP. I also have fewer supplies than before. What about you? I don't really see much of a difference. On top of the loot, I have a feeling that something important is missing. Something important? It's all simulated data here, so you shouldn't lose anything. If you lost important neural logs, your neural module would also flag it. That's true. I'm absolutely certain that this isn't all the loot. Huh? Could be a bug. Bugs are pretty common in games. Just ask Harpsy for a patch update. Harpsy, can you please take a look? Sure thing. Leave it to me. While you're at it, also check the surveillance connection. Your voice is getting fuzzy. Okay. I realize now that those were supposed to be the voice cutting in and out. But you know what? I think I prefer it my way better. When they finally emerge from the underground transportation hub, the sunlight is so strong that Mekti has to squint her eyes. Yeah. Finally out of the dark and miserable place. So this is the city proper of Ruina Crystallis. Doesn't seem all that different from the satellite cities we visited before. Is this a Bethesda game? Yes. The image is taken from our neural logs after all, but there are differences. Look over there. There are colorful glass pipes of varying thickness and lengths as far as the eye can see. Some of them lie under overturned floor tiles, some are poking out of broken walls, while others are completely exposed outside. Most of them are cracked and broken, like icicles piercing the city. I wonder what these colorful glass pipes are for. Ori knows best. Sure do. This must be the crystal pipe explosion or whatnot that the NPC Rushi mentioned. Crystal pipe. Rushi. While Vector is still deep in thought, a mellow voice speaks up from behind. Oh, hey! Those are crystal pipes. They're for transmitting crystal energy. Andoris? Andoris, who must be here behind them at some point, clasps her hand and blinks. Her lips curl into a prim smile. Ever since people discovered how to convert collapsed crystals into energy, the city began laying pipes made out of this special material on a large scale to transmit energy to every corner of the city. The city was therefore named Ruina Crystallis, and the pipes were also named crystal pipes. These rainbow-like crystal pipes were essentially the arteries of this city. Right, are you crystal hunters? Crystal hunters? No. You managed to reach the city proper. You may not be crystal hunters, but you're no ordinary people either. We're nothing extraordinary either. We're actually guardians. Guardians? Impressive. No wonder you suffered no injuries on your journey here. Well, that's not entirely... What is it, Vector? Feeling a tug on her sleeve, Mekti looks back at Vector. Don't you think there's something strange about her? Yeah, she's definitely Patches. Strange? Yeah, you're right. It's like talking to Andorus in the flesh. That's not what I mean. You notice that our interactions with the other NPCs are done through multiple choice questions, whereas she's able to converse with us freely? Maybe it's just a fluke that her pre-scripted response matched the conversation? Let me try again. I don't care how many allies and breakable loot is in the building. I cast artillery strike. Mekti clears her throat. Ahem, Andorus? My name is G36K Kisk. Damn, she actually registers what we're saying. She's different from the previous NPCs. She's a boss. You'd better be careful. And who are you? I am a mercenary dispatched to Ruina Crystallis to search for and rescue survivors. She's Patches. You're here on your own? I came with a company, but the intelligence we received was inaccurate. The number of invaders drawn here by the leaked crystal energy far exceeded our expectations. Out of the whole company, I'm the only one left. G36K Kisk frowns slightly. I'm just gonna call her Kisk from here on out. I'm trying to gather as much of my companions' possessions as I can, just to give some closure to their families. The two dolls fall silent as they return her resolute gaze. Something just feels off. Have you got any ideas? Not really. It's too much pain to think. Either that or she's an invader. I just want to get this over with and get some rest before Klukai comes back. Have the motivational effects of this gamification thing worn off already? Well, even a gamer girl would get bored after playing for so long. Klukai? No, nothing. You're gathering your fallen companion's possessions, you say? Have you found anything yet? No, it's like trying to find needles in a haystack. Possessions. As Vector ponders this, she suddenly thinks of the broken pocket watch. Maybe you could take a look at this? Vector taps her watch to give the broken pocket watch to Kisk. Light particles gather to form a physical object in Kisk's palm, an actual pocket watch. This is completely worthless. She opens the pocket watch with great care, and her eyes well up with tears. This belonged to a friend. Thank you. Kisk turns the open pocket watch to show Mekti and Vector what's inside. A photo is engraved on the inside of the cover. The subject with blonde hair and green eyes glares at them with scornful eyes. It's Wellrod. Vector eyes the hovering camera with some trepidation. It's for the plot. I hope she doesn't mind too much. Thank you. This is probably the only thing I'll be able to find. I don't have anything to give you in return for the favor. She'll help us with the next boss fight! Huh? Nothing at all? Thought we would gain some kind of new skill or some amazing items. Like an armor of revival or something like that. Nah, this is Souls Town. You don't always get anything. Sometimes you get nothing for completing an NPC quest. I'm very sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any armors of revival. But I could join you and lend you my strength. Yep. Support character Kisk has joined the group. Holy crap, this can happen? I suppose the support character is an NPC that assists players in combat? Bingo, 10 points to Vector. She's Solaire! Praise the sun! Fabulous, now someone will fight in my stead. I wonder if this Andorus also crashes very easily. Other times you get Patches. True, she could still be Patches. She could still kick us off a cliff. We shouldn't rely on her too much whether she's prone to crashes or not. You've got to complete the training on your own merit. Don't worry, support NPCs are only there to balance out the game difficulty. No! Vector peers at the smiling Gisk. And at Mekti, who is looking around with excitement and frowns. She tries to suppress the sense of disquiet she's feeling and looks down to consult the map. Need more Onion Bros? She could also be an Onion Bro, because if I recall correctly, Onion Bro in the first game is looking for people. She tries to suppress the sense of disquiet she's feeling and looks down to consult the map. We're still some distance away from the research institute. I hope nothing will go wrong. Everything went wrong! Alright, so I think we're about halfway done? But it's been an hour and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. I think we'll split this into two, just because I want to. So this will be the last one we do. Or maybe this one, depending on how much of a plot twist it ends on. If at all. While Harpsy is focused on checking the codes on the terminal, Welrod and Rushi are watching the surveillance feed from level 2 on the monitor. At the sight of her own portrait of the deceased, Welrod crosses her arms and scoffs in distaste. Don't let it bother you? Harpsy said as much. It's all randomly generated. You saw how odd I was. Don't be ridiculous. Think I'd be bothered by that poor facsimile of me? I'm actually more curious about who's behind the design that made me exist in big data in such a disrespectful way. You're totally stamping your feet, yet you still won't admit you're angry? Don't worry, Evie and the rest of us won't tease you about it. But who's scared of being teased? All I'm saying is the random function of the plugin could use some optimization. Oh. What is it now? They got killed by invaders again. Welrod turns around and snickers when she sees the "you died" on the screen. Our poor players. One constantly hesitates out of cowardice, and the other is lazy and complacent. This outcome couldn't be more predictable. Huh? I think they're already working really hard. No, something's wrong. Harpsy's muttering interrupts the conversation. About a frantic typing follows. Rushi and Welrod exchange a look and walk up to Harpsy. What is it, Harpsy? What's wrong? There's some kind of anomaly in the data. The code that determines the drops is a bit different from what I wrote. It got overwritten. Oh? So that's why they didn't recover all the loot. But who would overwrite the code? I don't know. Harpsy's input triggers pop-up windows on the screen, each bearing a large red cross that flashes continuously. Even Rushi and Welrod, who knows little about programming, can tell that this means that Harpsy's attempt to overwrite the code has failed. I can't do it. The editing permissions are completely locked. I can't make any changes. Who on the outside could possibly bypass my access permissions? Dyer? No. Could it be a virus? But it wasn't connected to any external network when developing and running the program. Don't let these distractions befuddle you, Harpsy. I think it's time for the two dolls lost in the fantasy of playing Guardians to wake up from their dream. Alright, I'll contact them and tell them to disconnect from level 2 right away. Harpsy clicks the comms button on the terminal, but the error pop-up appears on the screen again. Comms are jammed. Jammed? Anything else that seems out of the ordinary? Let me see. Harpsy types away on her keyboard. As rows upon rows of text scroll down the terminal screen, Harpsy knits her brows. The drops aren't the only thing that got overwritten. Even their neural data. Neural data? Every time they die, they lose a certain portion of their neural data. Oh god. The data flow is untraceable. It could become some kind of virus. At this rate, the virus will completely take over their neural modules. What? Stay calm, will you? Don't sabotage yourselves by panicking. Harpsy, can you handle this virus? I don't know. I tried to trace it, but the virus is probably capable of hiding its tracks, so I couldn't. I can't issue the command to terminate the program either. What should we do? Unfortunately, panicking won't help you trace the data flow either. Calm down, Harpsy. You're one of the creators of this module and plugin. No one knows it better than you. To be fair, Dyer probably knows it better than me. But if we ask Dyer for help, Lukai will also find out. Then I... The cat ears on Harpsy's head droop instantly, probably at the thought of Lukai. I know Lukai is scary, but Vivi and Meki's safety is more important here. I know! It's not like I don't care about the safety issues. Seeing that Harpsy is on the verge of tears, Welrod bends down and rests her hand on Harpy's shoulders. She looks directly into her eyes. If you're certain you can't solve this issue on your own, get in touch with Dia. Taking responsibility is indeed a daunting prospect, but remember, you are not alone. Welrod's firm hands may have steadied Harpsy's nerves a little. She tries to collect herself and nods frantically. Sorry, Harpsy. I was also a bit beside myself, so I just blurted that out without thinking. No, I shouldn't keep hesitating. Alright, save the self-reflection for later. Now let's get moving. Welrod claps her hands. Harpsy, contact Deer. Rushi, send a message to the commander and Klukai to explain the situation. Passing up ourselves should spare us from the worst of the storm. Okay. Got it. This just turned into a rescue mission. Yeah, I think that's a good place to yeah, that's a good place to stop. Next time we'll just finish up the story. Although, actually, that was pretty short. That'll probably be pretty short. No, I'm committed. We're gonna do it next week. In the meantime, we'll complete some of these. 'Cause why not? Listen, I'm totally not just trying to pad out another stream so I don't have to think of something else to do, okay? That's not at all what we're doing here, alright? If you die in the game, you die in real life. Dun dun dun! Rude. Rude. Stop! He's already dead! Rude. Rude. How dare you kill, attack Colgate. Good work, team. Has anyone seen Scanners? Is that like a show or a movie or something? Cause, no. Alright, Colgate, you're a little weak compared to everybody else. We need some AoE damage. SAO Abridged reference. Oh, SAO Abridged. I've seen part of SAO Abridged. What episode was it? And when was it in the thing? I've seen SAO Abridged. Let me clarify. Clarify. I've seen some of SAO Abridged, but I've not watched actual SAO. Like, I refuse to watch SAO, episode 1. Oh, wow. I've definitely seen the reference then, I just don't remember it. A surprisingly, common trend of mine. Just watch the GGO part of it, nothing else. You're talking about actual SAO? Just watch. Yeah, I think I've seen like an episode or two of GGO, and it actually is okay. Darn, didn't get to kill him that turn. Mexi doesn't do anything half the time. We just keep her around because we love her. Well, I remember Aunt Fish's JGBA abridges that came out. I have probably seen some of that. Back in my day, abridged series were very common, and I would watch some of them. Six out of 13. We're gonna get a lot of enemies here in a moment. Probably should have kept some of your AoE skills for the next group of enemy, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Never mind, that works. He's standing up! How could you not just shoot him in the face? Yeah, that works. Oh, cool. I missed. Oh my god, what? No, we're getting too far into spoilers. We'll be back. I totally forgot that challenges go through the story. I don't know what that was. I didn't see it. That wasn't even a challenge, actually. That was a supply. My bad, my bad. I think I can actually, like, do these now that I'm level 50. I finally got to level 55. That's my current level in this. Why do I have this team, though? I don't remember picking this team. Oh, that's right. I've usually done these because I didn't think I was the right level, but I forgot that they give you allies to use. Pretty sure my allies would have been stronger, though. Either way, let's see if Auto-Win can do it. Or if they specifically designed this to not be auto-winnable. I just borrow Bernard's Klukai and have her solo everything. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I don't think Auto Battle got one of them last turn and just put themselves in the dumbest spot. So yeah, I don't think they can do this. We're gonna commit to the bit though. Like, we're gonna see if they can do it. They got one. They got two. Actually, yeah, hold up. Okay, never mind. Hold on, they might have this. Something about that animation's funny. He's just walking with a tripod. Uh-oh. I was wondering when that was gonna pop up. That was a lot of damage, I'm pretty sure. Sensorisi just healed. Okay, thanks. This does not bode well. Yep, bye-bye. It's all downhill from here, folks. Sharkry's just gonna not... Okay, never mind. That was a lot of damage. Oh my god. Oh, yep, she's dead. So doesn't do anything. She just stands there like an idiot. Now let's try this again. Except this time we're just gonna grab a team of our own and some a support doll. Who do we want to bring? Sharkry is smarter than the bunch. What, do you want me to bring your Sharkry to die? Is that what I'm hearing? Sure, let's do it. Alright, let's grab our Lotta. Let's grab our Yu. And our Yu. That's like our best damage setup. Why aren't you wearing any clothes, ma'am? I don't think this is very optimal for a battlefield. Oh my god! Woman, that is a sniper rifle, not a shotgun. It's max merch, you don't need to zoom in twice. I mean, bold of you to assume I'm not just gonna auto battle my way through everything. Did you have to walk right into the fire? I didn't bring any healing, did I? We probably will still lose this. I might actually have to, you know, think. I'll probably add Bernard, the guy with all B6 dolls. Yeah, I didn't see him on my list. I might have to, you know, add him as a friend. Bye-bye. Will he accept? Will he put up with me? Do you think he'll really be my friend? No, bye-bye your Sharkery. That was the real thing, that was really what we wanted to do here. We just wanted to kill your Sharkery, actually. We're very sadistic. I almost forgot about that. Member Bernard. A friend. Please accept my friend request, Bernard. I want to use you overpowered. Oh, I mean, I guess while we're here, I might as well grab my stuff. Resupply. I guess we can do our dailies. Although we're technically a little bit under-leveled. It's fine. We can bring Bernard anyway. Because he's platoon, and then we can just watch Kukai do everything. How's the Colt dorm with her outfit? I believe with it. What did she do? What? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon! You can actually set which unit goes on auto by depressing that arrow button. By pressing the arrow button for deploying. What is it? What do you mean by that? Am I just stupid? Oh damn. Before you deploy on a map, there's like a psych button. Not the little thing that's like down here. I think I've seen it before. Tells pick the auto battle order by the order in which you add the units into the map. Oh. You pick which of your units go first when you auto. That is good. That's actually good to know, because sometimes the order actually matters. This keeps throwing me off. We might as well do the rest of our stuff. I'm just gonna do auto because I'm lazy. It did improve on armpits. You've seen the news. Yeah. Oh god. Are we gonna have to verify that? Do I have to verify that? Like, I can't just take their word for it, right? Just gonna grab both of these. I'm finding myself running out of them more often when trying to upgrade units. So I just need to get as many as I can. Is that enough to finish my... Oh no, it wasn't at all. Targeted study. Yeah, that works. Oh yeah, I gotta upgrade Meki's gun too. Investigate Colfney to verify. I'm sure you know what they looked like before. Why do you say it like that? I don't like the way you said that. Alright, let's go. This is what's gonna get this video restricted on YouTube. I hope you know. Oh yeah, I still gotta do that for Sabrina. My Sabrina's still level 1. Don't tell Hayami, she might get upset. Nope, hold on a second, I almost forgot. Yoink. Alright. Let's see. She doesn't really have anything where you can... Hold on a second. This, I guess this is... Wait, no, hold on, I think this one might be... Yeah, there you go, there you go. This is for science, okay? This is for science. Yep, they sure did. They sure did. The Tarkov mode is always available? That is true. That is target practice, right? No. Yes? No. I don't remember. Oh. Chat disconnected. Time limited event. Oh. Limited mode section. Boundary push, I take it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. I did not do this like at all. Ugh. We'll do one, why not? Who are we bringing with us? I think you do want a healer for this game mode. Let's lead with... Oh, oops, I did the wrong button. Whatever, who cares? Machine guns are broken in this mode. Well, I accidentally started as Colfney. I meant to pick Mekti as my lead. That's okay. Can you switch? I don't remember. Delve permits. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, okay, you can just switch. I don't remember how to do this. What button was it again? Is it just Q? Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Oh! You didn't see me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Oh, you saw me. Ow. Oh, this isn't good. Turns out, if you don't do something for a while, you kind of mess up at it. It's fine. We got Bamban to help us. Time to just heal up. Alright, Otto's battle's got the rest. Look at all that AoE. Oh, Jesus. There was one behind us? If you use a machine gun, you can kill enemies grouped together. Ah. Easy money. But it would be funny to shoot them in the back of the head, yeah? Enemy concentration detected. The Aegis Bulwark is right in the detection range of the Aegis Deadeye. Killing the Aegis Bulwark directly will trigger the Aegis Deadeye stress response. Okay. Construct a doll with superior firing range and prioritize the elimination of Aegis Deadeye. Oh, crazy. Stealth is just one option, true. They definitely won't hear this, right? They're very deaf. Hey! I didn't even know you guys had range options. Careful of the audio. I didn't think it was that loud. It's fine. This is what they called me for. She heals. This is MGS. You can wait for their alert level to go down that for a couple seconds. Yeah, I mean, I figure that now. I just thought they would be too stupid to not hear it. They heard it like a loud fart in a church. What the hell? What was the... Alright. Wait, did you just check a barricade? Is that all you hit? Screw that one barricade in particular, yeah? Oh, I think that was just so you could jump over there. Whatever, parity has AoE damage. It is true. Can she AoE a group, actually? Wait, did I get all the... Yeah, I did. Ugh. Beautiful. Stress response, eh? Ugh. I'm silent. Like a fart in the night. Oh, he won't die? Yeah, he will. Run! Compare the other two bunched together. Perhaps. Does it show? Is it actually going to AoE? Oh yeah, it shows the health right there, I think. Or is that the alert level? Yellow. You didn't see anything. You haven't done the upgrade yet. You lied to me. There you go. Oh! How did you not? Whatever, your funeral. I don't even think we need to kill them, so let's just head to the next area. Yeah, we'll take it. You're fine. I'm not here. You didn't... This murder bush is not real. Now there goes that bush again. It's making noise. Whatever, it's probably nothing. Robot's like, what the hell? What keeps happening? Must have been the wind. Nothing else here, okay. Man, Oblivion Relax. That's just looking pretty anime. That's just the mods. Why do they not show... That guy asleep? That guy's asleep. So I can just sneak by him, yeah? But I don't want to. But I could. I don't want to. But I... No. Unironically enough, this is a GFL2 mod for Fallout 4. There's... It's like for any game you can mod, there's like a weird anime game for it, or mod for it. Stealth archer? Nah, stealth sniper. Yeah, true. Those goddamn bushes again! They're making noises! What's this about? I'm not here. I'm not here. You didn't see anything. Revenge. Come on, just walk over the grate. It's right. You can just walk over it. Well, only one thing for it. Come on, turn. No, hold on. I've determined this guy needs to die. And die he shall. Ah! Stupid stress response. Yeah. Goodbye. Got him. Happy birthday! Come on, faster! Faster! Yeah. There's no way I kill that guy without aggroing the other one. If I do it like this. Yeah. What I thought. You didn't see anything now. Murder bush, murder bush. blind, are they? Very. Wait, the robot can't even see up here? I'm like right in front of, I'm like right in his line of sight. He can't see me? Oh my god, that's not a lot. I want to steal the boxes before I fight him. I should blow up those first. Don't turn. No! That was not very sneaky. Alright. Okay, maybe we should move everybody first. Oh my god! Hopefully does all the damage. Alright, I trust Perry's got this. Perfect. Easy money. Yep, good. Hi, Orn. What? You shouldn't butcher that. Hi, Toasty. How are you today? Everybody say hi to Toasty. It's her 2-year streamer anniversary. Working through interviews right now, but I want to lurk here. Oh, interviews! Let's go! So excited. You're gonna have to tell us how your interviews went, because I want to know. I want to hear good news only, though. Good news only. And yes, tomorrow I will be doing some drinking. I won't be streaming my point of view at all, but I do need to remember to go pick up some booze before tomorrow. I don't know exactly what kind though. Bought my rum today, nice. I could probably go for some rum. That does sound like a good time. Oh, right, you can't bring them in. So we need to bring another team. That's good enough for that game mode for right now. Have you ever had a dream that you were trapped where you... Why is the rum gone? Why is the rum gone? I forgot about it again. Not getting mailing her rice wine? Yeah. Why the feet? Shut up! I did it to be ironic. I knew you were a fucking... What's funny is right before stream, I didn't actually originally have it set to the feet. But like, when I did my ping to everybody, I said something about feet, and I was like, you know what? I should make feet be the thing for today, and then I did. So it was a last second decision. That's my only defense, by the way. That's all I got. What are we at right now? 970? Even if we did that, we wouldn't max it out, so I'll just check in tomorrow. Now you're not being defeated allegations. Where's Hayame? Wait, is this Girlfoot too? Yeah, this is Girlfoot too. Let's see, what else can we do right now? Let's check out the shop. Let's check out the shop. Let's get our freebies. And that's it, because I'm not buying anything in this game. Or at least I'm not currently. Where's the outfit boutique? It's literally right here. Nah. I'm not impressed. I'm making a pull for VV. Fine, you know what? We'll do 110 pull for VV. I can do that much at least. Where were they again? I don't remember where it was. I remember where you can get it though. Recruitment. VV, we just need to buy 7 of these. Boop, 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 boop. The name of the new costumes is literally an anime reference. Nice. All right. 110 pull. Let's go. I didn't get shit. All right. At least we started on. Oh hey. Oh, got a gun, cool. I guess I could build Nemesis some more. Yeah, well. We still got plenty to saved up for you-know-who. Every time, man. Every time I hit back, I forget about it, and then I'm just reminded. He hasn't added me yet. Darn. In the complete trio? Perhaps. I might have to now. I was only gonna do the duo, but then they did the trio instead, so I might have. And by I might have to, I mean, we'll see which one comes out first. You defeated yourself. Yeah. True. Let's see. I want to see something real quick. We got a Nemesis merge. Oh wow, we have not gotten many Nemesises actually. So if you want armpits, you gotta play. What makes you think? Why did you lead with that? If you want armpits. That's all. Do I have any other purple ones that I can do some? Wrong one. Fortification. Oh wow, quite a few. Sharkery and Cheetah is good. Yeah. I feel like I've gotten quite a few Sharkeries. I think I could probably. 120. Oh wow. I'm surprised I haven't actually gone through here and done the fortifications for them. Probably because I haven't bothered actually leveling most of them up. But Cheetahs, you get max through, or you could have gotten max through that event a while back, but I already did that. We have Suomi, so it's kind of redundant. It's whatever. And Douche is being rerun right now, yeah. I wanted to get a Dushevnya. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I already had her max. I appear to have not actually gone through the process of doing the fortification though. My Gro. What's my Groza at? Oh yeah, she's maxed. Douche is great with ice, but we get Yuhi, K-pop stars coming, yeah. What about Kolfni? We are so close to perfection. Yeah. She's got, like, good support, but I don't know how useful it is, or necessary it is. And by support, I mean specifically healing. She's got healing, but, like, I don't know how necessary healing is in this game. Maybe on some bosses, probably, but I don't know. We're also gonna get Faye, a new pistol coming in the future to standard. Nice. Need more pistols. Is Kolfni the only pistol we have so far? Ah, no, we got Nagan. Can't send you. Okay, so we got 2 pistols. Wait a second. All of our pistols are purple rarity. That's it. I mean, unless there's one that I missed, that an SSR that I missed, but I don't think I have. And by missed, I mean haven't seen come through the game, not that I have them, because I don't have all of them, obviously. Faye's the first pistol 5-star. You know what? Good for her. Yeah, look at how many of these you need just to get like 2 levels at this point. Beautiful. That enemy didn't even fight back. Good job. We could use a well rod. Yeah, I see the vision. I see the vision. That's all I'm gonna say. I see the vision. Go get them, my sleepy daughter. Good job. Take a nap. After the current trio, Vector, Yuhi, and Zawi, good chance it's either Springfield or Oomp. They can take the time on getting the Oomps out. It gives me more time to save up to get all of them. Alright, now time for the weapons. Oh my god, I just realized her weapon is so underleveled. I can't even upgrade it all the way with my materials. We'll hold on that. I can't even upgrade this one all the way. We cleared out the shop already, seeing the glory store points. Which shop? There's a lot of shops in this game. Do you mean the current event shop, or one of the items in these shops? I don't think they're these ones, because these are all... no. But if we're talking event shops, then no, I haven't done any of them yet. Oh, sick skin! Shop and trading post, you can see all the stores in one. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I don't spend much platoon points, do I? Okay, it's good that they added these all here. I don't think they were there before. Glory store. I mean, I might as well. Oh wait, there's an outfit? Oh, I see. The banana gun for Kolfni, though. That would be pretty funny. I don't even think I had enough for it, to be honest. I should probably remember to do that once a week. Same here. I gotta get more Sabrinas. Need cores to make him stronger. I think I know that, but I think I have like actually quite a few cores right now. I mean, I guess I could start picking them up, but I think I have a good number already. Oh, I can't see how many cores I have. She's maxed out. Who do I not have maxed out? I think Courtney wasn't maxed out, we saw. Ah. We also have a ring you can choose a T-doll to marry. Do I? Did I get it from somewhere? I don't remember. What's the inventory in this game? I don't think I've ever bothered to actually look. All starting accounts get one ring. Oh shit. I mean, I'm not... I mean, I think we gotta wait for a certain somebody to enter the game before I do any of that. Drone icon in the bottom left. Then what? Storeroom. Oh yeah. No shit, I do. Well, we'll have to save that for later. At 30, you know what? Let's do another 10 pull, but we'll just do a regular. Why not, right? Let's do this thing. Actually, 28x. Let's just do it. Let's just get an elite item right here. Okay, cool. I clicked the button. Nothing. New gun, cool. Wait, I never had one of those before? That's interesting. Literally got her and her gun. That's really funny. Oof. Do one single pull? What do you mean? I mean, like, right now? You mean like do one pull for the rest of these 8? Or like, just right now? Just one? You're scaring me. Right now? Okay. What? Huh? What do you... What? Did you know? Am I missing something? How did you know? You know what? I'm fine with this. I'll take a vet play. He's from the future! How did he know? I'm scared! We're literally 8 away from the guarantee. I mean, I know that, but that doesn't mean that, like, the next one is gonna be one. Unless there's something that I don't know about this game. Like, I know the game has a pity system, where the more you pull without getting anything, like, the rates are somewhat, like, better or something like that. I know the game has something like that. Be like Hayami with a V3 Sabrina. I mean, my bad luck has been Peria here, because I've just gotten her randomly instead of other things. And that's part of the reason why I've been putting so much effort into making her good. Because she's just shown up so often, I just have to. Isn't Hayami happy in getting more Sabrina? Yeah, I thought she would be. Wait, I didn't get all this? I need to get these. What am I doing? Why haven't I been doing more? Whatever, who cares? I'll do them later. Hayami just wants to marry Sabrina, but no oath yet. Peria is great with Mekti and a borrowed Klukai. Yeah, I need to actually... Yeah. That's why part of I mean, that's not really part of the reason why I got Mekti, because I just got Mekti because I like her. But the fact that she works well with Paria is really nice. Even standing is too much for her. She's falling asleep over here. Anyway, I think that's about all I have for today. I don't think there's anything else for me to really do here. I don't think anyway. I should check all these. Yeah, I can claim these. You see Mekti's room? Actually, you know what? I don't know that I have. I don't remember which one Neural Survey is. Oh no, these literally are all Neural Surveys. Let's just auto 2 of them. Do the last one. Too late! There's a second page. Yep. Oh well. We did 2. I'll do those at some point. I need to do that at some point. Thought I already did that. Okay, yeah. You're just hoarding those cores. They're mine. Alright, let's see. Have I seen any of her posts? Oh yeah, I have, because she's literally falling asleep, getting coffee. Yep, playing games, examining, zoning out. I like how it's zoning out and not sleeping again. This girl has 2 sleeping ones. Funny. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. I think this was a fun stream back. I had fun. This was a good time. Next week we'll finish this. I'll probably try to do it early in the week. Maybe we'll have a Monday stream. Fun welcome back streak. Yeah, I thought so. Feet. Hi Rapture. You're a little late in catching the tail end of the feet. That sounds weird now that I've said it out loud. I don't like that. No. Anyway, I'll catch you all tomorrow on Toasty's stream for her 2nd anniversary. We're gonna be doing some golf with your friends, some Jackbox games, and some alcohol. Should be a fun time. Oh, you can't hear Angie, she's not working right now. But I'll have you know, she did indeed say feet. Why every time I get on here there's feet? Because clearly, it's obvious that you're the one that likes feet. You see what you want to see. Me? Yeah, I mean, I haven't had feet on screen the whole time, yet anytime that you show up, there's feet. So obviously the only thing that all these situations have in common is you. So obviously... Yeah, there's the feet people. Yeah, that's right. Toasty and Hayami, the feet people. Yeah, that's right. And swarm, my soldiers! Swarm! Wow, it summoned Hayami. It did! It did! Why is everybody... That's so funny. Everybody's redeeming their free monthly super chats to say feet. Thank you all for being members for so long. 20 months? Jesus. Rapture, you're getting close to the red hat. Like, and that's the last tier. That's the last tier I got. I'm gonna have to create like an entirely new tier for you. Because you can do, I think, up to like 5 years. That's how many milestones you can do. So we could go all that far. Not another one. A feet tier? No, not a feet tier. I refuse to make it a feet tier. The Kenji hat? Oh my, Kenji hat? As in He doesn't wear a hat. What would it even be? Keep talking. What do you mean keep talking? I don't like I don't like where this is going. A hat with Kenji glasses? Now you're on to something. That would... Write that down, write that down! I'm writing that down. Where am I gonna put it? I'm gonna put it in announcements on the Discord. Hat with Kenji glasses. I will not elaborate. You'll know what that means. I'll know what that means. Anybody else will not know what that means. And that's what they get for not catching streams. Not that I can blame them, considering how inconsistent I've been with streams lately. Don't worry. We're getting back to it a little bit, slowly and surely. How about Emmy's feet? She doesn't have feet. The real Kenji route was the friends we made along the way. We didn't even make any friends. That was the whole point of the Kenji route, is that we refused to make any friends, and we got murdered for it. We have been struggling with the PC box. Most of the struggles are over, to be fair, except they also have to start over again because they have to reinstall Linux. So we're technically not out of the... Why do I still have feet on the frickin' screen? What the hell is wrong with me? Listen, I know we do a little bit of fan service here, but like, we can't go too crazy, okay? Sheesh. Or Emmy. Guess I made friends with the ground. You alright? We learned it from... I learned it from watching you! Well, you do feet service. How did we even get into the feet thing anyway? I'm literally a hat. I'm as far away from the feet as could be possible for a hat to be scheduled. Exactly. What do you mean? If anything, I should have a weird obsession with hair or the scalp or something. Where does the feet come from? It's all Hayami's fault. It's all Hayami's fault. Red woman influence, yeah. Yep. She should just... Yeah. Not be obsessed with feet or something, I guess. I don't know. She's French now, though. What? Oh, right. Took me a moment to realize what you meant. She's gonna play Expedition 33, yeah. Red-haired woman equals feet, check out. Wait, hold on a second. Am I missing something? Like, Hayami, yes, obviously, feet, but like... What other red-haired woman equal feet? I'm thinking about it now. 'Cause like... No further questions, good day. No! I need answers! Do not sleep! I don't need sleep, I need answers. What is it? What does it mean? Where is the connection? This is true friendship, calling each other out for their feet obsession. I guess in a manner of speaking, you're not wrong. However, at the same time, shut up. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Is a red hat like artificial red hair? That is a good question. What do you all think of artificial red hair anyway? What do you all think of colored hair? I don't know why I'm asking that, but that is just a question that came to mind, so I'm asking it. Do you like artificially dyed red hair, specifically? If you think about it, socks or hats for feet. Are they, though? feel like the purpose of socks and hats are completely different, even though they do cover a body part, in a manner of speaking. It'd be like saying a condom is a... You know what? I'm not gonna finish that train of thought. Wouldn't it be more like a mask? Yeah. Yeah. Just don't use mercury to color your hair. That's right. I hate neon dyed hair. Specifically neon, but we were talking about red. I mean, you could have a neon red hair, but you could also have like a not neon red hair, you know? I guess I wasn't specific enough with my question. Socks or hats for feet? No? There's actual redheads out there? What? You mean they didn't make that up? They're real? I don't know how to take this information. I'm scared. You're scaring me. It's called Ireland. That's why I have the term brunettes. Wait, brunettes? What does that have to do with redheads? Gingers do have souls! Oh my god. Oh god, how old was that? Or how old is that now? Oh Jesus, that's just like... Oh, that's... Is that getting close to 20 years old now? I remember it was an early YouTube thing. $15-year-old meme? Oh god. We weren't talking about spices, we're talking about hair. You know what? This is getting weird. I don't know how to I don't know how to talk to you people anymore. Go home and be a family man. I'm outlawing all talk of... yeah, I'm banning all talk of hair and feet for the next 5 hours. If I find out that you talked about it, I'm going to find you, and I'm gonna give you a wet willy, and you're gonna be really upset by this. Some metric system only. Yes, exactly. All right, chat. We'll catch you tomorrow. Make sure to check out Toasty's stream, and by make sure to check out, I mean I'm going to ping you all about it. And there's nothing you can do about it. Aside from, like, I don't know, maybe leave the Discord server, I guess. I guess you could do that about it. I get it. Bye!